Well, I am back. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I'm coming from my living room to yours. So who am I? I am Karen Booker from the DeZign Diva brand, and I am here today to make you happy. So, in other words, this season, we're going to be doing some unbelievable DIYs. What are DIYs? Do it yourself. And on set today, with all this absolutely lovely texture and furnishings, we have 2 DIYs. If you can spot them for me, that would be absolutely fantastic. This season too, we're sponsored by Berger Paint, which is the most absolutely wonderful and divine paint, and which you should be using in your homes, because guess what? The holidays are coming, so we just have to paint, and we have to fix up, and we have to do all of that. So that being said, now we're gonna go right on. Follow me over to the hub. This is where it happens. This is where, we are going to magically transform everyday items to usable, do-it-yourself crafts, right? And this is what, it's COVID now, and you can't get out as much as you want to. So, hey, why not do this? So, before you embark on any DIY projects at all, this is what I want you to do. I want you to always have, especially the ladies, have your own toolkit. That's what you need. So you want to paint, right? The first thing that you have to do when you're painting, of course, is to select your color. This is the swatch book. I know it's a lot of colors, but you have to go through it, and you have to have a starting point. All right, so say you're gonna take on a painting project. This is what I want you to do. You make sure that you have your tape. This is called painter's tape. What it does, it gives you a very clean edge. You painters out there who love to say you don't need a painter's tape, that's not true. There's no way you can get a line without using this. So let me tell you something, use the tape. All right, this now is a roller tray. Okay, you will take your roller, which is this. This is a roller handle, and this is a roller sleeve. Cool? You put it in, then the rollers come in naps. This is called a nap, okay? There's a smooth surface nap, and there's also a rough surface nap. The smooth surface will allow like sheetrock, drywall, you use that. You use this. And like concrete and textured surfaces, you'll use this little baby right here because it has a rougher nap to it, right? When you are cutting trims and so on, this is called a sash brush. And you have to get it now into the angles, right? So this is a sash brush, and it has an angle to it. It has a tip. Okay, this is a putty knife. I don't want you to just screw out, just paint over, your screws and your nails in the wall. Get them out, get your putty knife, get the caulking. You see that down there, the crack fillers? And then you fill it in, let it dry, and then you paint. That's how it's done. Okay, fine. Now, this is your screwdriver. That's why you have to take out the things. You have to use a screwdriver. You always need a bucket, right? You can pour the paint in here, and also this is a paint stirrer, which is absolutely fantastic. You don't need to go outside and get wood and so on. You can use this paint stirrer. Gloves if you need, and we have all of our Berger paints and things right here. So absolutely fantastic. The next thing that you need also all the time is a measuring tape, and your trusty sandpaper. Why you need sandpaper? Sometimes you just have to sand down the walls and sand down your surfaces before you start. Okay, so one more thing. You know what this is? It's a paint extender. It's a roller stick, right? And it's an extender for you when you want to do your ceilings. You don't have to get up on the ladder and so on. It's an extender, so you go. All right, so that being said, I am going to do our first DIY, and I'm going to blow you away. See that end table over there? See that end table? That end table, my dears, is this. It's a planter. That's exactly what it is. I wouldn't lie to you. I wouldn't steer you wrong. It's a planter. Here's what you do. You get 2 of these, right? And then before you apply any paint to it, I just want you to scuff it up. So you're gonna scuff it up like this with the sandpaper. And this sandpaper is like 120. So you're just gonna scuff it up a little bit, go on and on and on, and you're gonna scuff, 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 right? And of course, the magic of TV, you know how it goes. Cool? So you get 2 of them. You're gonna paint this now, whatever color that you desire that will go with your space, you are going to paint. Cool? I love using these little paint brushes because they are, you can throw them away and they don't leave brush marks, and they're just absolutely fantastic. So after you scuff it up, you just apply the paint like this, right? You apply the paint. You give it 2 coats. So you know what to do, right? After you're done coating the entire piece, you let it dry. Let it dry, please, I beg you, let it dry. And then you start again for the 2 coats, okay? So now remember, you are doing 2 of them. We have a round disc. It's from any old piece of plywood. This one is 20 inches. You can go to your woodworker, you can go to the lumber yard, you can go to any hardware store, and then you just have them cut it out for you. And then it's just regular black paint. For magic of TV now, ta-da! It's now black because we've painted it black. But remember, before you paint it black, what you're gonna do? You're gonna scuff it up. The more you rough up the surface, is the more the paint will adhere. Okay, and that's it. You get 2 of these. Let me just direct your attention to it over there again. And then you invert it. So it's one on top of the other. And then you have, voila, a beautiful, fantastic, great looking table. All right, the next one I'm gonna do, you see that basket right there? You start with a box. I'm telling you, it's any old box. We have lots of boxes now because we go to the supermarket, and if you don't have a bag, they will give you a box. So here's what you do. So you get this box, right? You have the box. Make sure too that you always have a glue gun. You see my glue gun? It's old and it's decrepit, but it's mine and it's hot, so I don't want anybody touching it. Okay, so you get a box. You will get a pillowcase. You'll put the pillowcase inside of the box. You roll it down a little bit, right? And then you just put it over like this. Okay? Cool? Right. Then now, you're gonna get some jute cord. This is the jute cord. And you get your glue gun. You go like this with the glue gun. And you go like that, around and around, and around and around. And guess what? You have yourself a really expensive looking storage basket just like that. So I hope I've inspired you. I hope I've motivated you. I really want you to try these things in your home and come back to us next week. But in the meantime, call me. I'm at 876-421-6298. Instagram, Facebook, it's Karen DeZign Diva Booker, and we're at 96 Hope Road, if you didn't know, and we are also at 12 Ocean Boulevard. So, see you next week. I'm out. Deuces.